Yo, welcome to Click Sports. My name is Sexy, and you're here with us. It's another week, and you know when the week is about to wrap up, we are about to give you the lowdown on all the sporting news across the world. It's going to be fun, packed. The Women's World Cup is going on. I am very sure you are following it. Transfer is going on. The Ghana Premier League is about to start. So the various teams, they have started their pre-season. I really know Charlie has a folk or Ghana folk all that coming up in the show, but I can't do this program alone. I have to do it with my wingsman, Unia Berryman, Reginald Kwe, Gamanche. Welcome to the show.
Thanks.
You are welcome. No time for any imbecility. I'm for this fucking year. We are welcome. We are very fine. We are very fine. So those are the Wingsman. We'll be doing the show for you this evening. But remember, you can also follow us on Thread, Twitter. Not Twitter. Yes, Twitter. Twitter now is X. You can follow us on X. And you can follow us on Thread, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. SJ Click TV. We have so much content for you, for your liking. So let's dive straight into what we are here for, the sports. So guys, Charlie, the first news. Chris Hughton was on TalkSport, I think on Wednesday. He was asked a lot of questions, and then the issue of Thomas Partey came up. So they asked him if Thomas Partey left Arsenal for Saudi, how will he call him back into his squad because of the nature of the competitive nature of the Saudi league? And he said, wow, whether Partey is in Saudi or still in Arsenal, it doesn't affect his blaster. It will not affect his blaster color. Do you think Chris Hughton, even though he didn't come up with any criteria that, well, you need to be playing first team, but do you think he should be start giving people leeway like that, or you can go here and get your way? I mean, I'm hopeful. Let me start with you.
First of all, the main criteria is performance.
Okay. So if you are in Saudi and you are performing, that's what you are.
Our captain was playing in Saudi or Qatar. The day he was playing in Qatar, he was still being called.
But when you rate his performance at Qatar and the time was in Europe, how do you see?
So that's when that thing comes in. But then Ronaldo is playing in Saudi. He's still being invited in the Portuguese national team.
And how effective it is?
That is another question. You can say, oh, okay, even when Ronaldo is not around, Portugal can play. If Partey goes to Saudi League, if you bench him, unless you have someone who is better than him in his position, and that's at now. If you watch around,
you don't have anybody.
Even though he doesn't give us his ultimate best when he's in the national team, but still, he's an integral part of the team.
Even when the opponent did that to Thomas Partey is there.
So Chris Hughton will based on performance, but then still when he goes to the Saudi League, that does, and just every time I've been saying that when this rumor came out, if I were to be his closest friend or family member, I would advise him to go. But it seems where things are going, he will not go because Arteta likes him. And even when you follow the friendly match, they played, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. But if he was to be in the Saudi League, that will not affect his performance in the national team in any way.
Okay. On that same show, the TalkSport, you can chip in the party people. On that same show on the TalkSport, they asked him about if he wins, did he think he can win the AFCON for Ghana? And if he wins it, he's I forget the guy's name. That Liverpool legend. I forget his name. He's no Barnes. The other, I forget. If I remember, he asked him if he wins he's very sure Ghanaians, the way we want the Africa Cup of Nations. We'll be restarting for him. And then he went out he was very happy to win it for Ghana. But now every country in Africa is not very competitive. How do you? He didn't come on, so yes, I'll win it. I mean, like I'm people say, because that is the purpose of
with Thomas Partey's move, if he were to move to the Saudi League, the teams are now buying quality players into the league. So
when you check all the people who were nominated for Ballon d'Or for the past 3 years, most of them are in the Saudi League now.
So let's give them a couple of years. I'm sure with time it will be competitive. And we have even been in this country where players didn't have class, they weren't playing, but they still considered. So with that, I don't think it will be too much of a problem.
Okay.
Provided he's playing and he's in good form, I don't think he will lose his place in the Ghana national team. And with regards to our coach, he's just being smart with his answer. You don't expect him to put too much pressure on himself and come out and say he expecting Black Stars to win the Cup of Nations. He knows where we are now.
Yeah.
We are not at our strongest moment, and other teams are ahead of us as we speak.
Yeah.
So it will be very, very difficult. So I wasn't too surprised with his answer. For me, you always know my point of view. I don't think we'll win it because I don't think we are as of now we are good enough. We are good enough. We have to work towards it. We have to have a plan towards winning the African Cup of Nations. Build a solid team. Because as of now, the team we have is still very young, and maybe within 2 or 3 years, if we are able to maintain the same team and maintain a certain level of consistency, then we can challenge. But as of now, countries like Morocco, Egypt, Nigeria, and they have more quality than us. So I didn't expect him to say we'll win the Nations Cup. But if we win it, why not? We'll be happy.
Very happy if we win it. Apple, if you have anything on that?
He's a professional coach. That's the only way he wouldn't like to put pressure on himself.
So let's move to the next part of local news. Accra as a folk, they've opened their ultra-modern, beautiful people with beautiful colors, Pobima Complex, and they started pre-season. You were showing it on social media. The players are stretching 1, 2, 1, 2, run faster, slow. Do you think across the folk the negative story that was run, I think a week before, they tried to counter it with this positive news? So now shall we have Pokemon? Yeah. So what's up?
The negativity was not on the infrastructure aspect. It was on the field.
No.
Every time when we are criticizing House of Hope, many people don't criticize them off the field. On the pitch issues, and it still remains, the status quo still remains. But when credit is due, you have to. What they are doing there is very fantastic. It's a fantastic edifice. You see, after they complete this thing, and I quite remember some few years ago, about a decade ago, when Otogbe took over, he said he wants to build a crowd support to the extent that there will be a team to even the rest of Africa will envy.
Okay. And
I've seen infrastructure-wise, he's walking the talk. He said, when credit is due. But one problem I have about our natives, when something good comes and we praise them, they are happy. But the same thing when it's not good and we criticize. The same Penny has done something good. We are praising the Penny. When this thing came out, and Elijah Akambi and the same Odote, they are in charge of this thing. So when we praise them that they've done something good, the media have taken it. It's all over social media. Everybody is praising. That one, Obi Buadie. But the same team, top players, who be coach, when we say it. And always I've been saying, it will get to a time, House of Folk supporters will stop insulting Akambi and Odote. They will take the insult straight to me. But right now we are not talking about we are talking about the edifice. You see when you watch these clips and you don't even know his house of folk. You think it's an European team.
Yeah.
You
Very
see
nice
courts, you see
place.
basketball courts,
Yeah.
tennis courts, swimming pool. I mean, if you want to do something in life, you are a team and you want to do something, this is how to do it. But the most important thing, football club, they don't sell onions. They don't build edifice.
It's the beach.
It's the pitch. You will judge. PSG, look at the nice this they put up.
Office
complex.
complex. Yes.
Everybody will judge PSG on the pitch.
Of course.
So when you do all these things, and you are 12, 11 at the end of, see, even this season, it was left with the last game. If I have to go to relegation, you have this nice edifice. You are going to play Division 1. So at times, so when we are saying it's not insult, it's just part of the world that when you are criticizing an elder, it's an insult.
Exactly.
But when you are praising them for that one, you're a good guy. It's a fantastic edifice there. It will be one of the best when they complete. It will be one of the best in Africa.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic, good kudos to them. But rather the technical director is the one training them. And even the boys there, you are sacking them. The same people you are sacking, you are offloading. They've gone to prison. Meanwhile, at the back of your mind, you know these players will not be in your team when the season starts. So we shut them all. And you see, one thing I want to tell them, I can be an honorable daughter for helping this great man to put up this nice edifice. Thumbs up. But I'm not sure the architect or the person who built that this thing for PSG. The PSG company. I'm not sure that same person is the person doing recruitment for them.
Yes.
So why is it that you are doing this for Accra? So you people are the same people doing recruitment. Obia on this specific, this speciality. More special administrative.
Leave the technical for technical people.
Simple.
Reginald, that's they open their Puma complex. But still, as we spoke about last week, our Accra, we are here again.
It's been a long time coming. For a club like Castle Folk, it's been a very, very, very long time. We should have had these facilities by now. But it's better late than never. So we are happy for them. I hope they'll put it to good use and they'll be able to maintain the place. Because we have a problem with maintenance culture. You don't want to hear tomorrow you'll be seeing animals grazing the place and all that. They have to keep it well. Even though this program project is good, it cannot paper over the cracks of issues at Accra Suffolk. We all know the problems there and the cause of the problems. And once the people are there, the problems are still going to continue. It's up to the owner.
Africa rich people.
Yeah, because he seems to have put too much trust
in them,
in some people, and it has given them too much power to be operating and doing things, signing players.
Sacking players while there is no coach. What if the player you are sacking the coach can you like the player?
So it's up to them.
Well, it's only Accra the food that you hear Umbu player Umbu and uncle. Player will last or can be fire on home. There's a very good player wanting to come to Accra so this season. Do you know why those two people are stopping? Umbu and Uncle Kasafa has
today. So far as you come and get.
So today, when you follow the recruitment, this season, Nation FC, they are really promoted. I'm to major player has.
Yeah. It's sad. Okay, and their art rivals, Ashanti Cotton, they are also supposed to resume pre-season, and because the players are all on arrest, the players decided they would not come. But I think by today, I heard the arrest has been settled. But why is it that these two crashing. They can't just put their house in order. Like this is our house. Let's put it in order. They like it. Sorry, they like the chaos. When the chaos is there, it's like it is fun. Uncle, let me go back to you.
For Asante Kotoko, so yes, it's very peculiar. See, their structure is such that the owner is one. For us, it's just on paper that people say, oh, you see, when you people when you go to stock market and you do those, when you are a majority shareholder, it doesn't mean you are the owner.
No.
If you can be the majority, I will be the minority.
You make the but I also have a say.
Thank you. The difference between House of Folk and Kotoko structure is Otumfo is the sole owner. Otumfo no be and Chester maybe a majority will be here. Even him, when he's talking, he says supporters one at team. Listen, just do these comparisons. Just the end of season, Kotoko came fourth. House of Folk was 12. Otumfo has board in the management. What would it 12 for management as well? Meanwhile, this very two clubs, when we are beginning the season, everybody knows that one of you is supposed to
win the league, yes.
And the rival now one fan, he came fourth. But they dissolved the board and the management. Why would the third one last match in the man surviving relegation? Also, I'm only a good. So for Kotoko, he just dissolved the board. He called the old players and the supported leaders, took them to Menchia. He stood on his feet. He went to the Dakoja with them, went to inspect the place. But the problem I also have with him is, if you say the team is your own, why do you give the team to people you think they are rich to run? You are the Kotoko Sunana. Every time I've been saying for Kotoko this thing, Otumfo me, hey, Aaron, we need $10 million. Mama 5 years. When I was running Unity oil, oh, answer. It's so this answer no. When I was Ghana Commercial Bank, board chairman, you have the when I was business Kufia Bank, when I was business Mogo. I didn't know they run new business, so $10 million, maybe 4 years. Fat tackle. 4 years in one by account. Who you need a member what you have so. 1 year need a but you see, Otumfo to and yes, the Kotoko is like on the board. The citizens now. Because even if you're a rich man, yes, if you're a rich man and you're an Ashanti, it will be hard for you to see Otumfo. And every Ashanti person,
it is an endorsement
for me to Otumfo and shake his hand or take picture. And if you're a Kotoko board chairman, or
you will always be seeing
apart from Otumfo, you are the next. The Ashantis even respect you more than the president.
Oh yeah.
When you are Kotoko board.
Oh yeah.
So the rich Ashantis too, they aspire
to be part of the
of this thing. Unfortunately for them, this time around, he decided to appoint rich people to form a board, and that's their problem. You see, rich people have ego. Most especially when none of them is taking orders from each other, they take their orders, their powers straight from Menchia. So for them, they are every time saying their best strategy is just give the team to one rich man. So you will come and form your board. If you employ me, I can't challenge you.
Exactly.
But when I take my powers from Otum, for you to take your powers from you, and if you are the chairman, I have no respect. And that's what happened. And you see, eventually the board was divided. So the board that employed Nanaya Aponsa as the management, the chief executive officer, he had respect for half of the board and he didn't respect the rest of the board. So he became powerful. According to him, the report he brought, they brought today, they had interest. Meanwhile, players were owing rent allowance, players were owing salaries. The same players, so some were the club were owing some 3 months. The same players, they did 3 months, they did 4 months. They did 2 months. So the team owner they found an apartment for them. He has paid their salary. Yes. I think he has paid July or so. Yes. So they formed an IMC and they are now doing. But you see,
let's do the last bit of the local. Mediama, the winners of the our EGPL. We went and see the president of the republic yesterday, and the president promised to give them 1 million Ghana cedis to support them in Africa. Is it enough?
It's not enough, but
Why?
if one person can keep $1 million in their house,
and the president can decide to use some of that to support her, why not? I like that one.
because going to Africa is expensive.
Exactly.
It's expensive.
Very, very expensive.
But at least Mediama also have to try and raise money elsewhere so that they can add to what you've been given. Because I'm not sure it will be enough. So this is the time they have to get more sponsors on board to support them in their Africa, quest to Africa. Otherwise, if they face financial issues, it's going to destroy them.
Right.
Because I remember House of Folk, I think a couple of seasons back, going to Africa,
It's not a couple of-
having to transit
You
to.
have to go to Turkey. They went to Cote d'Ivoire.
It's,
From Cote d'Ivoire somewhere. Then to
it's
Turkey.
stressful. It's stressful. Obedu cry no mabre.
Exactly.
Let's be truthful. President Onyeshi.
When you come to Africa trip, that money is not
Yes.
yes. That's what
1
I'm
million. If you mention 1 million Ghana and you mention $1 million, you are confusing our audience.
Yeah.
They will think
It's
1 million is 10 billion.
10 billion.
And it's that one will be maybe 100,000. Will you reach $100,000?
No.
Maybe $50,000.
Yeah.
So you when you are from Ghana, you
One
are
player couple is bought in.
even one trip. So I'm not in the position to advise the president, but see, the best thing they will do is, Anka, who did $2 million to league in this one? No be fan. On G income medium winning on G $2 million. Some bow for Africa. On bow also by Jessica. Why your pitches here? Most you can't say pitches are my Mama, more the Sika shall league in one. And go here, you bring up a sort of player $50,000 will get you out. Because of $100,000, Tanzania edge Ghana player. Tanzania economy is better than Ghana. No. Hafiz Kongoni, not about us.
Yeah, not about us.
Young guys saw a man $100,000. Has linked to top player $100,000. That is where Nana president are buying more pay. More year campaign and more the football na year. More the AstroTurf. Munye here, this Egypt, this Morocco, and you're buying and in one shape.
Oh yeah, Morocco there.
Buying
And the women are doing so great at the Women's World Cup too.
now, who you know reap, you know so you won't reap.
Okay.
So, but say you're born there for me a collective, mainly a state in the show. States in the percent help with you,
Okay. So guys, Charlie, that does it for the local segment of the show. When we are back, delve into the transfer news. Remember, the channel's LJ Click. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Right back onto the show. My name is Ceci. I'm anchoring this show for you. I'm here with very man Regina Kwe, very man Sukini, Ampufuni, Kija, Kumo. And yes, you are still your crew. Injunda. Yes, you were a crew, sir. And so, yeah, we're talking about transfers. Transfer is on. There's a lot of people are doing transfer. Chelsea, United, Real Madrid, Liverpool, everybody is doing transfers. So the very first person on the list, a player of interest to Real Madrid, Mbappe. It's like PSG is having none of it this season with Mbappe. So Mbappe is showing attitude. PSG is also showing attitude. So I want to go straight to Neymar Ampofu. What is coming out of PSG in the camp of Mbappe? What is Real Madrid doing about it?
Real Madrid, we are just a third party. The issue is between Mbappe and PSG. Okay. But it's just that I said, oh no, you know, no person Ojao. Now we say men are me any line. Ojao Amiana.
Because PSG said they are going to report you people. Yeah, exactly.
Evidence is the name of the game.
Oh,
That we are inducing or the way with it. It's just that it's obvious. Everybody knows that the guy wants to come to Madrid. Madrid wants the guy.
yeah.
The guy has got an agent. The guy has spirit. The guy is above 18 years. He takes decisions for himself.
Okay.
He signed this language, this contract. In the first place, Bayern
Okay.
Last minute, it's time for you to have a taste of your own medicine. Right now, the guy, Real Madrid, you see, PSG wants Real Madrid to come and negotiate. Then work at your bedroom 200. Your bedroom. Yeah, this is it. Real Madrid. Real Madrid, we can let Mbappe stay in PSG for this season. Next is on one, he'll be up there, the man.
That was exactly when Frontier Perez was interviewing on the street. He said Mbappe will come for free next season.
So Real Madrid, our language is next season, but behind that is because it's two egos. Real Madrid is awesome.
Oh, of course.
PSG said no, Madrid open me cheap to say so this Saudi people, it was all planting. If the Saudi people say they will bring 300, Real Madrid will be fast. But in business term wise, it's left with only one season with the player. How can Real Madrid be desperate and go and pay $200 million? It's all man back from free. And then too, their standards on kind and plans. So, and if they decide that okay, we won't use you, FIFA, he's a great player. I SMS won the form now say, oh, they on bench and contract in baby. UEFA lose your man. French football probably. So just I heard that today or yesterday they brought in a negotiator, someone who can negotiate because this Madrid and PSG no want to mean time on my game here. So Tia Colano, Naxo, I'm sure almost about 100 Madrid back. 100, about 250 adults. Maybe I get
that's what happens when you give a player too much power.
Okay.
So let them enjoy.
No, this I don't think this time the power. Me says it's the performance. Like he's capitalizing on his performance. Because this, if like he said he's going and he's not performing well, they will allow him to go. It's because of the performance that the tag is now 200 million.
But I'm talking about when they
gave him the power because
thank you. That's when they gave him the power.
That's it. Oh, you're bad line on to me. Can you be to me?
And what they are trying to bully the guy.
Thank you.
But they are not getting it the way they want.
Legally,
the way they are able to bully Barca and take their players from them. They are not getting the same way with Real Madrid.
It's on paper, when it comes to contract and legal matters, everything favors Mbappe.
Oh yes. Now they
31st now, some say they be crabbing.
Yeah.
I check because those of we are happy. Then I'm Madrid magic. Why yeah? I'm fit now when. Mbappe didn't say he won't play the PSG. He said he wouldn't extend his contract. And I don't know.
No, it's because they know that if he didn't extend his contract, I mean, he will go.
Yeah, they said they can't allow the best player in the world to go for free.
Let's do more Caicedo. Chelsea want more Caicedo. I feel like Chelsea need more Caicedo than more Caicedo needs Chelsea. And they just can't come out with, and they use the F word. They just can't come out with the money. And because Brighton, their valuation never changed. If you want more Caicedo, 100k, 300k, come and take more Caicedo. What is wrong with Chelsea? So you did business with Saudi, so you have money.
But the question is Moise Caicedo worth 100 million? That's another question.
Now it is no more about whether it's worth 100 million. The seller, it's the seller's market. The seller says that is what I place on my product.
Yeah, but still, when somebody says you are worth, you should bring 100 million for a player, doesn't mean you just get up. You try to negotiate and find all means to pick the price up.
Sunday is community shield.
Yeah, I know. But there's still some time to go.
Oh.
Eventually, it will happen, but I think it will go to the wire.
The 100 they don't pay.
I'm sure it will reduce, but it will be close.
100 or 95, they will pay.
It will be close.
You see, this Moise said, okay, Chelsea, they are not serious.
Thank you.
Chelsea,
Because they need that guy.
Chelsea need the guy.
More than what Casemiro need.
This time, that language, that is not worth 100.
Manchester United has got 9
Most
months.
especially, the person selling the player, when who player, thank you.
They are doing exactly what Benfica did with Enzo with them.
And they need the player. Chelsea need midfielder. I only say they need, even if they buy Casemiro, I think Chelsea will need 1 or 2 more holding midfielders. This Chelsea team and soon, especially the midfield, they will buy. Eventually, they will buy. And you see, Oba Sanso Bonabaso, player of the season. Masha that they are sharing.
Of course, but if you want to
5 million because I'm a Canada. 5 million. Chelsea will pay. Take it or leave it. Yeah, they have nothing to lose.
Yeah, because you know what the Dizebi told a reporter. It doesn't even understand what Casemiro. We are playing in Europe. Chelsea is not playing in Europe. So why is he rushing to?
It's not. It's how many seasons are Brighton going to play in Europe?
But this is how
many seasons did Chelsea? But they are chasing him now.
With transfers.
For transfer, there is a market.
It can be a gamble. It can go both ways.
Okay.
Let's say Caicedo doesn't move to Chelsea this season. Next season, he loses form or he gets an injury. His value comes down.
So that is, let's say, that's why we say let's
right
say.
now we are talking about the current
now, the thing that's happening now, you can't see into the future. Let's say,
let's use that.
In January, they value him at 75, 80 million.
And
now, why?
No, because he signed a new contract.
Let's say, let's say Chelsea buys him for that 100 million. Within 1 season, we are exploding. Chelsea the 400 million never get so out.
Yeah, it's
a Madrid bar or Manchester bar or Liverpool bar.
You are never sure.
And for Brighton, they are very them. They are a selling club.
Yeah.
No, 100 no more in your plan. For them, but Chelsea needs the player badly.
Oh, they need him.
And that, you see, the only problem I'll have with Chelsea is they will disappoint the boy when they are not able to get the boy, because boy Nakasa so pushy.
Yes,
he came out to play say he wants to allow.
Even his agent, fly all the way from South America, come to Brighton. Oh, look, Groom and Co. Please let the. He said no, go back and tell Chelsea. He said 100 million. They should bring it and come and take him.
That's all. They said they won't sell him.
So let's do Hurricane. Hurricane this week, I think yesterday, he said if Bayern couldn't buy him before the Premier League started, sign a new contract with Tottenham.
One threat and I said,
no, he said if Bayern couldn't bring him.
I also heard in some quarters he's bent on leaving, even if he has to top up. Because I think Bayern are around the difference is 20 or 15.
It says space 100 million and Bayern are giving so far.
They say they can go the last stop is 85. I think I heard Kane said if he should if it comes to West, he will add a 15 or something for him to add. You see, the reason why I think this season he will move is If like he wouldn't go, you study Hurricane, he would just come out with a press conference or interview. I'm staying. But up to now, it's too mouth tight, and I'm sure for this season he will leave. I have that feeling. And honestly, he has to leave. He has to. It's too good to retire without any major medal or this thing. He has to leave. Tottenham not trying on G League. Nkuko cup na
I'm surprised to hear that he said you signed a new contract. That's very strange. Because I thought you'd be thinking about leaving rather.
Because I had even in the contract to Bayern, then if they say going to buy back, Tottenham should be the first that if King will come back to England, he should be the one that they will be selling to.
So he have player never.
Okay, so let's do Hoyland. Don't get it confused. We have Haaland and Hoyland.
Oh, God.
A young striker from Atlanta who they claim is fast, aggressive.
They claim it.
Fast, aggressive, and all that. United went and I don't know why this is in the F word is come to. Went and removed money and bought him for an amount which I feel is too outrageous. But as you see now, the market is the seller's market. The seller said this was the money. How do you foresee his impact, Reginald, at United?
This is what we call desperation.
Okay. So desperation in what?
Guy, Eshaku.
Okay.
You know rich United.
Okay.
You know rich.
Okay.
You know rich at all.
Okay.
It's a very, 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 very big gamble.
It's a very big gamble. The gamble, no, I want you to be specific. Okay.
He scored how many goals in Syria? 9.
9.
That was his first major season.
Yes, the first major season.
And even then, how many matches did he start? He came from the bench more often. It was only the second part of the season that he started a lot of matches.
Okay.
So he's not even played a lot of games.
Okay.
He's very, very young.
Okay.
Coming to Man United
Okay.
with a lot of pressure.
Okay.
Pressure, no small pressure.
Okay.
A lot is expected from him.
Okay.
Can he live up? Can he handle it?
Okay.
Does he have the mentality
Okay.
to survive?
Okay.
There are a lot of questions and answers.
Okay.
If it goes well, we'll praise them.
Okay.
If it doesn't go well,
Okay.
that will be another Harry Maguire.
Okay. Okay. So hopeful. As Regina said, PSG has taken the hand of Barcelona 360 and took Dembele away from them. So Dembele is going back to France. This France players just have enough for going back to France. So now Dembele is now PSG player. Somebody says Champions League semi-final. They'll look for him and Neymar. They'll be in the hospital.
Because
they are always injured. That is why.
but Dembele is in a fantastic form.
Okay.
I didn't see this coming. Most especially when Xavi came, he had confidence and he put confidence in. He told Dembele it's part of his plan. It's initially because of the injury situation. They almost about last season or 2 seasons. They almost
yes.
But when Xavi came, he performed.
Yes.
He has performed. And for players, I don't know. You see, maybe he's not too happy at the company. He's not too happy at the company. His move, it was a shock. Seriously.
Yeah, I think it's about the money.
Yes.
It's about the money because Xavi says they've tried everything to convince the player, but the player has already decided that he's going to PSG, and they can't match PSG financial. Yes.
They can't match PSG. And let's do Romeo Latvia. Reginald. This Romeo Latvia, which is also another young player, would that also be a gamble if Liverpool got him into their defense.
So,
Yeah, go ahead. The question is for you.
you know, it's a gamble, but not like Hoyland to Man United.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's young
Okay.
now, moving to a big club.
Yeah.
Even though we haven't met the evaluation yet,
Yes.
a lot to be expected of him. So I don't know. I've not really seen too much of him for me to say he warrants the amount of money Southampton are asking for. Yeah. So it's quite a gamble, but I'm not too bothered about it. Yeah, because I'm sure we'll add another midfielder to him.
Okay. He's not too worried about. Let's talk about our own African Ghanaian brother who moved. People thought it's a downgrade, but I feel it is the right decision to make. Who moved from Southampton to Monaco? Mohamed Salisu. Do you think it's a right call at this particular time, moving from Southampton?
It's the right score. So he's playing in the French league now. Southampton are on relegation. Unless people want to bring the argument that the championship is better than
the League One.
The League One. He's playing in French Premier. It's the elite
Team.
So I don't see. And for Monaco, they are day-to-day selling club.
Yeah.
I'm giving him just 1 or 2 seasons. You see, he will get a better job, a bigger club. So it's not a bad move at all.
Let's do. City is on the verge of getting Josko Bador. What did Bador ask the City backline?
Very, 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 very good player, and for his age, a lot of experience. He's 21, 22.
Yeah.
But he's played in quite a number of games.
The World Cup.
Yeah. He moved from Croatia to RB Leipzig. He's very, very composed, experienced, good on the ball. Very, 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 very good on the ball. Good passer, good in the air. They are getting quite a finished article. Even though what I most remember for him is Lionel Messi.
Yeah, Messi there is
Using him he's a good, very, very good player.
My problem with City is the way that my players they move to. They be serious. And you see, Pepe, if he starts and say he won't go, he'll make it go. Gundogan is gone. Kyle Walker wants to go.
Yeah, Kyle Walker wants to go. Maguire is gone.
Maguire is gone. Barcelona are bent on taking Bernardo Silva because Silva has already communicated to them that, like by now, PSG has taken him away, but he said the only club he wants to go. And if all things being equal, all these players to leave, you have replacing them with quality. You already have quality, but would they be able to gel together within a possible time? Not forgetting your competitor, the person who was second, is now beefing up his midfield and his team, and he's not losing his best players.
Okay.
So I'm a little bit scared for City, but then trust them. They have squad in them. But the only thing is, my fear is the telepathy. Because these players, if Kawaka is to go, his position, right back, to replace him, it will be very difficult.
Yeah, that's why they are not willing. That's why they told Bayern that if you want Kawaka, want Papa.
Let's
do the last one. Was it Gonzalo something? He's going to PSG. Ramos. From Benfica to PSG. He's a damn girl.
Very, very good player.
Very good.
Very, very. Remember him at the World Cup.
Okay.
He replaced Ronaldo in one of the games and scored a hat-trick.
Yeah.
Man United were even chasing him at the point. I would have thought he would be a better replacement than Haaland. Yeah. So PSG are getting a very, very good player. Scores a lot of goals.
They are making a good squad. PSG, like joke, they have squad. The introduction of Dembele means Asensio will start from the bench.
Yeah.
And
but Dembele How often is he on the field?
No, we are talking of if he's on the field.
But how often is he on the field? He spends more time in the treatment room than the field.
That's somebody said
It's the truth.
Champions League stuff right now.
But we are not judging him from the. We are judging him on the field when he's fit. His performance will let Asensio be on the bench.
Well, all that will be up in next season of football action. So, in 2 weeks' time, football will be back live and in HG. And we'll be here to give you all the intricacies, the details, and the analysis there is to it. Remember to subscribe to the channel SJ TV. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're hanging out with Umian Perryman, Reginald Kwe. Guys, we are about to check out of the studio. A very long weekend here in Ghana. When you are watching this video, for any part of the world, remember, we are broadcasting to you live from our studio here in Accra, Ghana. So, the guys who do the program with me, Umian Perryman, Reginald Kwe. Charlie, guys, say hello to the fans.
Charlie, we are here again. Thanks for your support and love. And remember, subscribe, like, share. Follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Thread, everywhere. TikTok, SJ Creative, Great Sports.
Unabema, sukinie, abazunie. Fantastic day headed from the guys. Checking out the studio. See you in the capital. Bye bye.